So as our planet and species is moving through a process of rigorous healing from centuries of traumatic gender imbalance, how can we restore rightful relations to the masculine and feminine within our relationships, within ourselves, and within our world?
So, like Laura George in her book, The Truth, where she looks at the 5 major world religions. We look at Christianity, Islam, Judaism, I believe, and Buddhism and Hinduism, I believe.
Right.
And so these are the 5 biggest, I guess, present day, and have been pretty much for quite some time. And she grades them according to a kind of 7 ground rules for any good religion. Basically, they all fail in terms of gender balance. Mm. That's number 1 out of the gate failure. But this is because, for whatever reasons, the male hierarchical order and structure and authority has led to the perpetuation of a kind of authoritarian brotherhood in a way. And so, to my mind, what has been happening already in terms of the rise of feminism, of the understanding of the necessity of equality and respect, and has called for a new understanding and redefinition of the sexes.
You're working on a new mythos here at CoSM, and this
Yeah.
is one of the projects that Alex is now working on now that the Kickstarter campaign is over.
Yes.
He's starting on his next journey, and it has to do with, and I'm not going to spill all the beans, but it does have to do with the new mythos that Alex has been writing. And of course, it honors the divine feminine, and that's always been very important to us at CoSM because, well, that's temples are like a symbol for the divine feminine. They're like the vessel in which the spirit lives, right? Mm-hmm. So when we started our quest of going to visit sacred temples all over the world, that's part of what we were doing, is honoring the divine feminine, and everywhere they honor the divine feminine. Like in Mexico City, they have the Cathedral of the Virgin of Guadalupe. Mm-hmm. And then in Chartres Cathedral honors the divine mother of the mother, Saint Anne. The sculpture that you see there is Saint Anne holding Mother Mary in her lap as a baby. So it's kind of like, going back into the history of women. So everyone knows that in order to create sacred space, you honor the divine feminine. And so we had an Honoring the Divine Feminine conference here a couple years ago. We probably should do another one. But a lot of discussion goes around, and I think it's part of the transformation of our people, if we consider ourselves a love tribe, that is global. And that is that part of the way we can be different and be on the frothy edge of the future is to bring in more gender balance. And I think it's part of why Alex and I only marry as a couple. We marry other people, we're marrying 2 people, we're 2 people. So it's not just Alex marries you or I marry you, we marry as a couple. And we try to be kind of a model for that and honor each other. And I honor the source of my life right here.
Well, the source of the Sacred Mirrors was Allyson. She inspired the whole Sacred Mirror series. She named the Sacred Mirrors. And if I didn't hear the voice of the Divine Feminine calling me, even to come to a party at your place, before we hardly knew, hey, you guys want to come to that was what the divine feminine sounded like, you know. So, hey, you guys want to come to a party, you know, later tonight in my place, you know?
Yeah.
And so,
Well, that's really what you're seeing here is what really is the foundation of a really good relationship that will last for 38 years for us, but for our parents, 65, 66 years, is basically continuing to volley praise, because you keep finding the good in the other, and then the other wants to do good. The other wants to be better and show you how good. And I want to be a better person for Alex. Because I know I'm so flawed, you know, but I try harder because of it. And because of CoSM. And it goes to the greater community at that point, because you want to uplift more people and have more people, you know, as a part of your community, and then you praise them. Tell good stories about them.
so showing the honor of the divine feminine and showing positions of power that are shared equally. When it's possible to stand as a couple, do that, you know, because you're a stand for love together. And it's also that stand that people take for love is somehow affirming even on a cellular level to us, because it was the feminine encountering the masculine that led to our existence. And so when that is affirmed in a atmosphere of love, it tingles us and it heals us very deeply.